Hey everybody, Brian Lohnes back here at Hart's Turbos and with Dustin Hart. And Dustin, you know, we've talked about stuff like manufacturing the turbine wheel, manufacturing the compressor wheel, but there are other processes involved in building the insides of a turbocharger that I think people are unfamiliar with, and one of them involves this awesome machine behind me.
We call this is our CNC grinder. So what we do is, after we do the lost wax process with the turbine wheels, we get the turbine heads back. We have the shafts, they friction weld, inertia weld these to the turbine heads. And then we go to the CNC lathe. We do the lathe process, which cuts all the threads and gets the shaft just roughed out pretty much. And then that's when the shafts come to the CNC grinder here. And then we grind all these tolerances in, and most of these tolerances have to be within a couple tenths.
So what's the difference between, say, doing this on a lathe and doing it in a CNC grinder?
So a lathe, you know, you're looking at holding stuff 3, 4, 5 thou tolerances. So when you come to the CNC grinder, and you know, you got to have really tight tolerances for the ceramic ball bearing packs and all that stuff. So we hold a couple tenth tolerance on the shafts, and that's what the grinder is able to do for us.
And you're saying tenths, you're talking about 10 thousandths?
2 tenths of a thousandth.
Yeah, so that is an incredibly accurate measurement, and obviously the straightness and accuracy of that shaft is going to determine a lot of things, particularly the life of that turbocharger in a lot of ways.
Correct, because you know, a lot of these turbochargers, they spend in excess of certain sizes, from 140,000 all the way down to say 90,000, depending on the size. So you definitely got to have stuff very true, and to handle them kind of, stay in balance to handle them kind of shaft speeds.
And in terms of the size of the turbos, whether we're talking about something huge that's going on a pulling tractor, 140, 150 millimeter stuff, or something smaller that's going on a drag racing application, the idea is the same, and the machine's the same as well, right?
Yes, correct. So it doesn't matter if it's a 150 millimeter turbo. It's just the shafts get a little bigger at that point. Your smaller frame chargers that spin faster, your shafts are smaller at that point pretty much.
They do everything in-house here at Hart's Turbo. We talked about it in every video because it bears talking about. They've invested in the machinery that does it better than really any other machinery in the world does. A CNC grinder back here, every single turbocharger they manufacture, the shaft is ground in this machine. You buy here, you buy quality, you buy the accuracy of this machine.